I do. I do. And I'm going to tell you why.
Hope so.
I think it's Carmelo Anthony. I think Carmelo being out of the league will shake up a guy like Dwight. Like, this could be over, and it could be over before I want it to be. And so if I don't come in here and rebound and block shots and try to do anything besides that, and they give up on me and do a 10-day deal like they did with Carmelo, there may be no coming back. You're just written off. And so I think he's going to come in, rebound, and block shots, which is the way, again, he's doing this at the end of his career. He should have played this way his entire career.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Look, Carmelo gives you perspective because you realize they out here sniping bona fide Hall of Famers. So if they going to get him, what they could do to me. And I think this is, not only is he going to survive, here to tell y'all, he's going to thrive in this situation. This is a dude who was walking around hurt 17-12, 17-13. And that's against starters, injured. Now, you put him against the second team, Dwight Howard, who's humbled and focused. Dude's going to eat off of these kids out there. And I think his mindset's in the right place. He just has to go out there and let his game speak, because if he lets his reputation precede him, a lot of people are not going to believe in him until they see it on the court.
My answer is yes, he survives. And there are a number of different factors, I think, of why he gets through this season. One, I think LeBron James and the different dynamics of the Lakers. Now, you can't compare last time when he was here with Kobe, because he still felt he was the guy, and Kobe was on his way out. So that, you know, you can't compare those two. Secondly, Marcellus, I heard you talking about this with Andrew Luck and going through the injuries and trying to figure out who you were going to be as a player.
Yeah.
Until you look at yourself in the mirror, yourself, and realize that you're not the same guy, and you come to that admission, then you always go struggle with identity, because you're still trying to be who you thought you were going to be.
Right.
No matter what people say, no matter how much your game has derailed a little bit, come off track, you still don't believe it. But until you come to that realization, and maybe what's happened with Dwight Howard through the years, especially in Washington, and now, you know, getting bought out by Memphis, and having the backing where you have a non-guaranteed contract. You're talking about a guy that was potentially talked about being a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame. All of these things happen. So now you've come to this point. He said it in the past, I know, in regards to him changing, but it feels different this time.
Yeah.
Well, to me, Carmelo makes it feel different, because he's watched the entire league say thanks but no thanks to an all-time great player. The thing that does worry me, though, is even though his contract's non-guaranteed, man, Dwight Howard's made like $200 and some odd million in the NBA. And anytime your bank account is that full, you can snap at any moment. That's what they call it, FU money or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's got it in spades. And so if LeBron James goes passive-aggressive on him over social media or anything like that, it could trigger Dwight Howard.
Man, two levels here. One, the production of Dwight Howard, why I say he's going to eat on the court against backups. The dude had a 30-30 game last year. Like, let's not forget who Dwight Howard can be. Two, let's talk about the psychology, which you just talked about the bank account, how that influences your behavior. I was with some NBA dudes yesterday. I'm not going to say their names because this story is about Dwight, and this, what they said is an interesting point. I want to hear your pushback, Jimmy. They said don't belittle the fact that he was with Kobe and that went south, that it can't go south again, because LeBron is as demanding as Kobe is in terms of, hey, man, be a professional. Kobe does it with a different energy, with a different expression. But they say LeBron's still looking at you like show up or else. So I wonder, do you think that's going to come into play? You think this is different because Kobe's gone. But in reality, he just walked into the same situation. With an aging star it's almost over.
Well, LeBron is tough to play with in terms of what he expects from you and everything that comes with it, okay? But I think with Dwight Howard now, I want to say he's learned. I really do want to say that. And I want to say he's mature. But it's not easy playing with a superstar, a guy like LeBron. I don't care who it is. I don't care if you're the 16th man. He ain't got 16 players coming off the bench. You see what I'm saying? It's extremely hard to live up to his expectations. But if he wants, and that's Dwight Howard, if he wants to salvage anything from his career, now is the time that he can do it, because he's in L.A., he's going to be in the spotlight, he's only going to be playing 18 to 20 minutes, okay? So now you're able to come in and add so much more value. And now you're going to be perceived differently, especially if this Lakers team is successful by the role you play.
Never come off the bench in his entire life, and now got $200 million in the new world.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. And be sure to check out more of the best clips from Speak For Yourself, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.